562 of life since they successfully took my child out of my life. With the fact that if you cannot afford visitation to pay their ransom to see your child because someone got a domestic violence restraining order on you, and if you don't realize how easy it is, maybe you should Google it and look at the false claims. Or maybe Google Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and think about that for a second, and then watch this chick's videos. They're a lot like Amber Heard videos, but even worse. More like Blair Witch Project kind of a setup. But honestly, that's how it works. They do not care. Courts do not care. His family members don't care. At least on her side, they don't care. Because you saw how many years I was perfectly fine with that child. And it has nothing to do with that child. It has to do with his mom being insane. But Juliana's dog.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Grabbing some goodies at the good old Walmart. The Clovis Walmart, y'all. Clovis Wally World. Anybody remember when back in the day none of this was here? You know, long time ago? Oh yeah, this is progress. Progress. But yeah, I seem to have lit a fire under their butts, though, as you can tell by all their responses. They're jumping in, telling their sides of the story. Just like that Steeler girl, Deanna Wallace, her aunt. She didn't live in that house. She has no clue of what happened. She has no clue. She hears one side. And she's going to defend that one side adamantly. Adamantly. Yet, how many times has that woman lied before? How many times is my ex-girlfriend, the mother of my child, lied to people? How many times? Come on, let's count them. It's a lot. And I love everybody that it's like, oh, instantly you're narcissistic. How many times do I have to tell you? It's like, never been diagnosed with that. No, actually the opposite. So, stop with calling me narcissistic, because it sounds like you're the narcissist. You're only projecting. You all are the narcissistic people. I'm not the one who sits there and takes 45 minutes of selfies of myself before I finally get the right ones to post online. And then sure enough, back and taking more. Selfies. Yeah, I was never into that stuff. I hate that stuff. I'm not very fond of it. You look how many pictures there are of me from the time I was a teenager all the way till now. Nowhere near the thousands and thousands of pictures that some of you have online nowadays of nothing but yourself. You know. And this is all payback. This is nothing to do with the best interest of the child, because if it was in the best interest of the child, you'd be grown up and you let the father see the child, because you know how much the father loved the child. And I guess that's the problem. You all were jealous in how much that kid loved me, and you took him from me. As payback, because I didn't want to be with her and the looniness that ensues. But that's the system. She can get 45150s in 3 years doing all the violent, horrific things she did and gruesome things she did in front of that child. And they don't give a crap. But the instant she says, you laid a hand on her, boom, you lose everything. And oh, by the way, if you can't pay to see your kid, you might not get to see him for 5 years. Since the restraining order is 5 years. And if you can't pay up to see him, you don't get to see him. They don't care. So that's not caring about the best interest of the child. This is just punishing you for allegedly harming this woman. When I guarantee you, it's like, it ain't gonna fly. I mean, she has perjured herself and lied so much. And that's the problem, though. A woman can perjure the ever-living hell out of herself, or a person, a man or a woman. You can walk into court, perjure the hell out of yourself, and screw the other partner, as long as you're the one that claims it first. As long as you claim it first, you can go in there and make up a big old long list of violent lies that this person allegedly did to you. And you can be as crazy as this woman, where you're punching yourself, giving yourself black eyes, beating yourself in the head with a baseball bat, ramming your head into the walls, ramming your head into ceramic counters, ripping chunks of your own hair out, taking sharp objects and doing things to your body with those sharp objects. You can do all of that And that's not needing to have your child taken away from you. Alleging a father did this is all the reason. And it's like hilarious in the end. It's if it wasn't so tragic, it would be hilarious. This is how ridiculous the system and the people are. So I love how they instantly jump on harassing me and being as petty as complaining.